Yo, what is up, Vibers? I hope everyone had a beautiful holiday. We are back in it in 2025 here. It is January 8th, and today Theorycraft has released their first big content update since the open beta release, which includes Season 0, a new battle pass, a bunch of rank changes, and the very first new hunter to be added to SUPERVIVE since the open beta release, and that is our buddy Beebo here. Now, I'm going to do a full beginner's guide on this guy after I have a couple days to mess around on him, but I basically wanted to make a very quick showcase video just to show you guys what's going on with this kit, see if you're interested in trying him out. And it's looking like a really interesting kit, and so I just want to show you a couple things I've figured out real quick here, and then we will cover more of the depth of it all in the beginner's guide. Also, I'll be doing my normal video tomorrow with a full review of all the patch changes if you want a more in-depth understanding of everything that has been adjusted. All right, with that, getting to Beebo, we're going to try to make this video like kind of quick so I can just get right started playing him and get to that beginner's guide. But I've been messing around with him. He's pretty cool. So basically, our LMB is a baseball bat, and we can tap it like this, and it's going to do just like a singular swing. But then we can also hold it and get this nice charge going here. And when we hit it, it applies a slow, and we can stack the slow up to 3 times. So if you're continuously whacking someone, you will be like continually slowing them. And then we can also charge it. You see this charge bar here. And if we fully charge it, once that gets all the way full, if we knock someone back into terrain, we'll also get a stun. But if we do it before that gets full, it's not going to stun. And this bat's also going to work on wisps in our bomb, which we will talk about in a sec. All right, our passive is Matterball, which basically makes it so we're like invincible to hazardous terrain. Like we can just chill going across lava or like the freezing water or other hazards with negative effects. Beebo is also 10% lighter than all other hunters. All impulses affect him more. So things that sort of give you momentum, anything like physics based like that is like 10% increased apparently, because we are indeed lighter rolling around on our Matterball. All right, now getting to our abilities, our RMB, probably like the coolest part of the kit, or like the thing that gives it like the most depth, is the variation of our Zeep Zeeps. So Zeep Zeep is our slingshot, and you can see basically if I hold it, it's going to randomly cycle through different forms of Zeep Zeeps. And we basically have 6 of these forms. 5 of them are going to cycle like this, and then there's a 6th one called a Super Zeep that only has a 1% chance to roll, and it can't be rolled randomly. Or meaning it can't be rolled by cycling like this. It has to be rolled as a new charge coming in. And basically that's going to do 3 times the damage and have a huge knockback, but it's only going to come through like, oh, I have it right here. Super rarely, 1%. That's like hard to get. That's a pretty low percentage. I can't believe I just got it there. So that's the Super Zeep GG. So then we have that one. But yeah, we can only get to that by cycling them, by actually shooting them. This is our heal one. So the biggest thing about this is we can use it to heal allies if we hit them, but if we miss like that, if we miss and we hit an enemy or if we hit terrain, it's going to bounce. And then it's going to become a little heal charge like that, and an enemy can pick that up. Dude, we got another Super Zeep. This is crazy wild. Oh my god. Thick. Okay, sorry, we have 4 Zeeps, and a 5th Zeep is the Super Zeep. So we have a Fire Zeep, an Ice Zeep, a Heal Zeep, and a Pull Zeep. So that Heal Zeep, basically, if you miss your ally, it's going to drop that little thing, and if anyone can pick it up, so an enemy can pick that up too, so just be aware of that. This Fire Zeep is going to throw a little zone that burns and does anti-heal. So we basically have a little anti-heal Zeep, range Zeep. And then we have an Ice Zeep, and this one grounds. Ice Zeep, that one grounds. And the coolest thing about this one is if we shoot it over Abyss, it's going to give us, well, you want to you want to give yourself time to mantle. But yeah, if we shoot over Abyss, it's going to actually give us, so like in like certain situations, if you were like, you know, out in Abyss, you can basically save yourself, reset your glider. So he's actually going to have kind of crazy Abyss play with that, as long as you don't get unlucky on the RNG and can't get it to come out before your glider runs out. And then the like pink looking one is the Pull Zeep. This is literally like Bungee Zeep. Whoops. That's like Bungee Zeep. So if you hit terrain, it's going to pull you to terrain. But if you hit an enemy, it's going to pull them toward you. So you could basically, like bungee someone back into like a big bat, you know. Okay, so then that brings us to our dash, and you can actually dash while your bat's charging. So keep that in mind to like hit the charge, or this one better, which is like kind of wonky to hit, it looks like. So make sure you're like using your dash effectively to dash your bat LMBs, right? All right, so our dash is Shwoop. We have 2 charges, and it gives us a speed buff, and it doesn't stack. So if we do it, we get this nice like 10 stacks. It's 100 movement speed bonus, and it's 10 per stack, and it gives us 10 stacks. The decay looks like one like every like half second or so, right? So basically it's pretty good. It's pretty good like extra mobility. And you can see there's like this little spot where we stop at the end of the dash right there. I was messing around with a little movement. Like it feels like maybe if we do something similar like in a Luna hop, we can kind of skip that and it might be a little faster. But more testing to be done on that, and we'll talk about that in the beginner's guide. So we can dash both of our bat charges, right? Like mid-animation, like either one, right? And then we can also dash while we have our slingshot out. So next we have our bomb, which is like basically like a void bomb where you throw it and then it like grows in size. The biggest thing about this is we can freaking whack it with our bat. Like multiple times, and it doesn't, see how it just like keeps there's no like time limit on it blowing up, so you can actually like throw it and like use it as a zoning tool, like mess with it for quite a while, and it kind of like almost like sticks to players, it looks like a little bit right there. I don't know what that interaction is exactly. Another really interesting thing is you can bounce it, like, so see how if you hit it on the top of terrain it'll like bounce, so like a little like Zephynade, but like more intentional, where instead of just like falling off, it like will actually like bounce up again. See, so some potential like plays over terrain. So there's going to be like the classic like throwing it, like kind of like waiting for it to fill, right? And then once it's full, you can like launch it in, blow it up. All right, and then our ultimate is Tonk Tonk, which is basically Mario Kart. Drive a cart that picks up enemies and allies, crashing into a wall, deals damage to struck enemies. Recast to hop out early. So check this out, guys. The range on this is like turbo. Look how far he just went, bro. And I think it like put Shrike in that little pod and like pulled her with us. So yeah, crazy range with it. And it seems like you can basically like, you know, grab allies or enemies in spicy situations. And like if you're gonna crash into a wall, you can like bail and like get ready to set up, you know, on some people that are coming. Can you grapple your, oh, the super beep, super Zeep? Can you grapple that? You can grapple your bomb. Clutch. Keep that in mind. All right, so this was meant to be just like a super short showcase. Oh, you can literally throw the bomb out while you're charging your bat. That's cool. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be coming at you with patch notes review tomorrow, in depth. And then in a couple days, we'll be getting out like a full beginner's guide on Beebo. And at that point, I'll be diving into like finishing out the rest of the hunters as far as the beginner's guides go. I think I did 8, ending with Jin was our 8th one. So I still got basically half the cast to do because there's 16, I believe. Now 17 with our boy here. And yeah, all the new changes are looking cool. I'm super excited for the new season. I hope everyone had a really good holiday and is excited to dive into the new year with a bunch of SUPERVIVE. Let's go, baby. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to take care of yourself and keep vibing. Catch you next one. Peace.